Hi everyone, here's Abdul and hope everyone is doing fine today. So today we have a 6 months review of the Red Star Seagull 1963 with the Panda dial. Um, I bought this watch early 2021 and I really liked the watch. I enjoyed it a lot and I think now I'm starting to be more or less content to selling the watch and moving on to the next piece. I already sold my steel dive to Max, a friend of mine, a guy also that watched the channel. And if Max, if you're watching, hope you're enjoying the watch. And yeah, I'm trying to reduce my collection to have more quality time with the pieces that I have, and maybe even upgrade a couple of the pieces that I have to higher up pieces as well. So I don't know if you know or not, but I do English videos on Friday and Sunday, and on Wednesday I do German videos. All come out at 16 o'clock Central European time. So today's video we have the like I said, the Red Star Seagull, and with the Panda configuration. I'll show you the box, the dimensions, and then I'll get out the Timegrapher. I've already wound it yesterday, wound it today in the morning to be fully wound, left it outside, not outside the house, but outside on the desk, just so it does its work, and it doesn't show us any kind of variations on the time graph. And now we will have the accurate measurement of accuracy for the watch. The watch came with this leather strap. I never used it. As you can see, it's new. You have here Red Star 18 millimeters, and then you have the Red Star here. Yeah, I have to take the buckle out, and what you get is this Red Star pamphlet, Chinese inside, with what to do with the watch, with a Red Star. You have a couple of bags, and you get some kind of quality control certificate, which has 12 months from the date of the production, which is January 2021. So let me take the box out of here. Just a second. So going back to the watch, the dimensions of the watch are, zero it out. Diameter was 38 millimeter, thickness 14.5, lug to lug 48, 46, and width of the bracelet is 18 millimeters. You have here a raised sapphire glass, which is pretty good to have in that price range, under 200 euros. The watch has the Panda configuration, so white subdials, black dial, red second hand. You start the chronograph, and you have running seconds. You have 30 minutes countdown. You have here, I guess, Seagull 21 joules, and you can see there is no star on the second hand, and they are raised indices, not printed, and that's how you know. I think there are a couple of other companies, Chinese companies, that does the same Seagull, but they have printed dials. And here you have raised indices, as you can see, with a sapphire glass. You have the star on the crown. I have no idea if that's any kind of sign. I got one comment from one guy that was saying this is not the real Seagull. To be honest, I don't see any difference real and Seagull. It's under 500 euros chronograph. At the end of the day, there won't be that large differences. If you want to compare it to another chronograph, got a 7.7 Valjoux based chronograph or Selita 500 based chronograph, and then compare them, and then you would have the difference, the big difference between the movements and the watch. But I guess in that price range, and if you're talking about the same watch, you will get the same experience with this watch or any other Seagull alternative on the Chinese market, I guess. I only tried this one, so I only can talk about this one. And as such, I'm talking about it. You have here the column wheel chronograph. You can stop, start again, and you can see stop, start again, and then restart. And we have here everything is resetted. And by the way, I'm wearing my Alpinist. If I take my Alpinist off, I have a no, I think it was 17 centimeters in 17 centimeter wrist circumference, which is 6.69 inches. By the way, if you like this kind of content, I do invite you to subscribe. I have only less than 10% that people are watching or subscribe, which is a little bit demotivating. But like I said, if it's not a bother for you, subscribing helps a lot. Anyways, that's how it looks on the wrist, from the side, from below. Here you go, from the other side. Of course, I have here the Timegrapher, and I will start the Timegrapher. And you'll hear it in a second. Good to put on the watch, and we'll leave it on the Timegrapher. Let's make this speaker. Leave it on the Timegrapher for a couple of minutes and come back to see it. So we can see that the watch is actually running pretty well. -7, so which is great actually. 329 amplitude, 0.2 beat error, running at 21,600 vibrations per hour. So that's the swan neck regulator in work. Let's see if we start the chronograph, is anything changes in the accuracy of the watch. That always interested me. Actually, it's going it's going better. It's going -5. So maybe give it a couple of minutes and come back, and then we'll discuss what I like, what I don't dislike, and why I'm thinking about selling this watch. So it didn't change that much. It has like -4 now, so take it off. So pretty good movement, I have to say. And one of these watches that I really like. The design is really cool. The size is perfect, and let me show it to you on my wrist again. Here we go. You can end the video while it's on my wrist and tell you why I'm thinking about selling the watch. I did have a lot of fun with it, and I do like it. Actually, it's still until now. But that's how I do like to sell my watches, that I'm not wearing so much. And as you all know, I have a big collection, and I'm trying to reduce this collection to a smaller one to get better pieces. But the issue is I always start to get these watches to buy them, try them out, and my intention is to sell them, maybe at a small loss or at a break-even costs. But sometimes they just stay in the collection for longer than expected. And I have a lot of examples of these kind of watches that fills these criteria, and Seagull is one of them. Didn't plan on keeping it that long, and but it stayed that long, and I think I'm now starting to think about moving the piece to a new home, to have some kind of more life than it has here. It just got to wear it a couple of times or even once a month, and I think it deserves more wear time. That's why I think I'll post it online. I'm trying to reduce the collection, like I said, and hopefully we'll get it sorted out. I already have a couple of new watches ordered. Not new, but vintage watches. As you all know, my first passion is vintage watches, and I thought I'd go back to that passion for a bit until I decide on my next piece. The movement is pretty cool on that one. Yeah, so if you have any questions about this watch or any other watch, please leave them in the comment below. And of course, this is an invitation to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button, and hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great one, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.